Hello and welcome to this week's episode. We're going to take a look at the history and benefits of herbal teas.
The history of different varieties of tea is rich and diverse, shaped by centuries of cultivation, trade, and cultural traditions. Let's explore the histories of some prominent tea varieties.
Green tea. Green tea is believed to have originated in China over 4,000 years ago. Legend credits Emperor Shen Nong with its discovery when tea leaves blew into his boiling water. The earliest known references to green tea date back to the 8th century during the Tang dynasty. Green tea production and consumption spread throughout East Asia, with Japan embracing it in the 8th century. Influenced by Buddhist monks, Japanese green teas, like matcha, have distinct preparation methods and cultural significance. It's a little bit mental how it was discovered, though, right? Like the leaves just blew into boiling hot water.
And he just left them there and drank it. Why not?
Because you would pick it out, surely.
I mean, I would.
Or maybe it blew into the water whilst he wasn't there and it had time to steep. But then
potentially.
I personally wouldn't then drink that water. Who knows?
It was a different time 4,000 years ago.
Very different time. They weren't as knowledgeable about germs and disease then, right?
Black tea. Black tea, like green tea, originated in China. It was known as Hong Cha, or red tea in Chinese, referring to the colour of the infused leaves. The full oxidation process that characterises black tea likely developed during the Ming Dynasty, 1368 to 1644. Black tea gained popularity during the 17th century when European traders introduced it to the West. The British played a significant role in popularising black tea, especially during the 18th and 19th centuries. Indian and Ceylon, Sri Lankan, black teas came particularly important during this time.
The British do love a black tea.
We do love a black tea. Cold breakfast tea now, darling.
English breakfast, darling. Not that it comes from England at all.
I think that's probably because we butchered tea.
No, you can just you just take it. I don't want your butchered tea anymore. Yeah. Oolong tea. Oolong tea, also known as Wulong or blue-green tea in Chinese, has roots in both China and Taiwan. It is believed to have been developed during the Ming Dynasty. Oolong tea undergoes a partial oxidation process falling between green and black tea. The level of oxidation can vary, resulting in a range of flavours from light and floral to dark and robust.
White tea. White tea is the least processed of all teas and is thought to have originated in China's Fujian province. It was traditionally reserved for the Chinese imperial court. White tea is made from young tea leaves and buds that are minimally processed. The leaves are simply withered and dried, allowing them to retain a delicate flavour and a high level of antioxidants.
Pear tea. Pear tea is named after the Pear tea region in Yunnan province, China, where it has been produced for centuries. The tea has ancient roots and was historically compressed into cakes for easy transport and trade along the ancient Tea Horse Road. Pear tea undergoes a unique fermentation process, either through natural aging or accelerated fermentation. This process gives the tea a distinctly earthy, mellow flavour.
Herbal tea. Herbal teas are not technically teas, as they are not derived from the Camellia sinensis plant. Instead, they are infusions of various herbs, flowers, fruits, and spices. Herbal teas have a diverse history, with different cultures developing their unique blends for medicinal, culinary, or cultural purposes. Examples include chamomile tea in Europe, hibiscus tea in Africa, and mint tea in the Middle East.
Tea's journey from ancient China to becoming a global beverage has been marked by cultural exchanges, trade routes, and evolving processing techniques, contributing to the diverse teas available today.
Does tea have health benefits? Ultimately, the answer is yes. Tea in its various forms is often associated with several health benefits. Here are some potential advantages.
Antioxidants. Tea, especially green tea, is rich in antioxidants such as catechins and polyphenols. These compounds help neutralize free radicals in the body, potentially reducing the risk of chronic diseases and supporting overall health.
Heart health. Some studies suggest that regular tea consumption may be linked to lower risk of heart disease. The antioxidants in tea may help improve cardiovascular health by reducing blood pressure, lowering cholesterol levels, improving blood vessel function.
Weight management. Green tea in particular has been studied for its potential role in weight management. The caffeine and catechins in green tea may help boost metabolism and enhance fat burning, although the effects are generally modest.
Improved mental alertness. The caffeine content in tea, though lower than in coffee, can contribute to increased alertness, improved cognitive function. Tea also contains an amino acid called L-theanine, which has calming effects and can work synergistically with caffeine to enhance focus without the jittery effects often associated with high caffeine intake.
Reduced cancer risk. Some studies suggest that the antioxidants in tea may have proactive effects against certain types of cancers. However, more research is needed to establish a definite link.
Better oral health. Compounds in tea, such as polyphenols, may have antimicrobial properties that contribute to improved oral health. Tea consumption has been associated with a reduced risk of cavities and gum disease.
Type 2 diabetes management. Some research indicates that regular consumption of green tea may be associated with a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. The polyphenols in tea may help regulate blood sugar levels.
Anti-inflammatory properties. The antioxidants in tea may have anti-inflammatory effects, which can be beneficial in reducing inflammation in the body and potentially lowering the risk of chronic inflammatory conditions.
It's important to note that whilst tea can be a healthy beverage, individual responses to the compounds can vary, and excessive It's important to note that whilst tea can be a healthy beverage, individual responses to its components can vary, and excessive consumption of heavily sweetened or caffeinated teas may have negative effects. Additionally, the health benefits of tea are just one aspect of an overall healthy lifestyle, which includes a balanced diet and regular physical activity. As always, it's advisable to consult with a healthcare professional for personalized advice, especially if you have specific health concerns or conditions.
Thanks for joining us on today's episode. We hope you learned something new. Please like, subscribe, and ding the bell so you don't miss future uploads.